Hi everybody, it's me again. I did a nice little video with Denise Siegel. She's an astrologer, which I'm not, and I think she's very good. And we had a good time. If you look on my page, you'll see we chit-chatted and answered some questions. I also received my book of Disloyal, and I got the, this is what it looks like. The autograph copy, that's his signature. That's like, you know, I paid extra for that signature. Shoot. Anyway, and I picked up everything from Angel Heart. Thank you guys. Oh my God. Look, I got socks, Ruthie socks, and of course, a t-shirt. Of course, she knew I was an extra petite. I got me a petite Ruthie shirt. Everybody knows I love Ruthie. I got a keychain, and I got earrings. Thank you. Thank you. So this was really sweet. And there's a lot more stuff. It's just too much. It's so much. It's so cool. Okay, so, but I'll sit down and write thank yous to anybody that gave me an address. Sometimes people send stuff with no address. Okay? So listen, I wanted to tell you guys something. I wanted to tell you that, and I wrote it in my YouTube, in my community channel, but I had the strangest flash a couple of days ago. I literally could feel and hear the ground shaking, and I knew it was the buffalo coming. And in that moment of a stampede coming towards us, I felt this feeling of almost like what my native ancestors would have felt like. Oh, good, here comes food and clothing. Like, you know, there was always excitement when as nomad tribe, we traveled with the buffalo. We traveled. You know, we didn't stay someplace where fire would start or fire started. We left because we are all sitting in one place. And, you know, unfortunately, places change. But anyway, so in that moment, I felt this feeling of, oh, good, you know. So I could feel what my ancestors felt. Then I looked for the major reason I was getting this. And it was a spiritual reason. And it's almost, you know, the buffalo represents strength and truth. So it was almost as if strength is coming. A mass amount of strength is coming. I almost felt like it was the people coming to vote Trump out. Sorry. Don't mean to scare you. Biden's not in, so he can't be out. I felt like that massive approach of just people stampeding. What do we have to do to get rid of this energy form? He knows he's losing, you guys. And I think you know he knows that he's losing. And he's getting angry. He's getting crazy. With my reading with Denise, I could see like he's cray-cray. Like I see him talking to Biden. I know they'll have their little debate, but he's gonna try to throw some crap that makes him look ugly. Anyway, but Biden's gonna like turn on him. And I feel Trump saying to him, you need to help me to pardon me. You need to make sure I can get out of here peacefully or I'll cause you all kinds of trouble. That's what I saw. So this stampede was the people. The stampede is the people saying, enough, we're done. We're done. Because more stuff is coming out about him. So, yeah, it's he really, I mean, when he was here in California and sat there and Governor Newsom was trying to explain to him, sir, 56%. I don't remember what number, but it was a large number. Like we own 20% of the places that are on fire. The federal government owns the most. And, you could tell he didn't know that. He didn't care. He had his arms all crossed. Like the little ninny thing he does. And then also another man said, sir, this is showing you that we have climate issues. And he's like, it's going to get cooler. And the guy says, well, I hope the scientists, also agree with you. And he said, I don't think the scientists know that. He's just, you guys, he's crazy. So anyway, so we looked at that, and some of you guys asked me, and I'm going to answer this now, is he going to win a Nobel? Well, first of all, a couple of times he was voted it was a farce. But the Nobel Peace Prize, no, he's not going to win. Definitely no. And I'm not saying it just because every time I think of him as a knee-jerk kind of feeling. He's not going to win it. So we asked, Denise and I, in case you didn't watch it, and I'm going to look again, will Pence pardon Trump? Will he get Pence in the corner? Denise and I don't see Trump being able to give up the presidency. Actually, he's going to be screaming till it's time to go, and then he's going to run. See, the thing is, even when all these lawsuits come up on him, he's going to hold things off. You watch. He's going to say he's sick. You watch. But tell me, will Pence actually pardon Trump? I'll double check, but I didn't feel it. He leaves in a struggle. Nope. Fortune's fate. He's fortune fate. Russia will offer to help Trump. But the thing is, once this is over, Russia doesn't have... I got to tell you another flash I have. I had a flash like Russia was going to do something, maybe even try to start something. As you know, they're pushing military off the road. They had a bounty on the heads, like they want to start a war. That's the energy I got. But I feel that the military is really biting their tongue and standing down. Like they don't want a war. They're going to make sure until the new president comes in that doesn't happen, because they don't want... Trump is really bad. I think you guys know this. He's really bad. But he's about ready to go. Now, the student loan debt crises. Tell me about that, about all these people that own those student loan debt. Now, we know Biden and Elizabeth Warren and everybody promised that they're going to help everybody. Will they, in fact? First thing he's going to do when he comes in is get rid of all that tax stuff that Trump gave the wealthy, and he'll even tax the wealthy a little bit more. And even the wealthy are saying, if you tax us more, we'll be able to pay down our debt. So he'll pay down the debt. He'll amplify and get... like Medicare for all. He's going to make sure everybody has like the Obamacare thing, less you paying, but enough where you're working with big order. Like my health care is paid through my county that I worked as a nurse, so they pay it. And I don't know what they're doing, but they're helping businesses be able to cover everybody. Jobs, jobs, jobs. That's what I just heard. Jobs. So, student loan debt crises. They're going to change a lot of things. Like, I think it will be easier for people without money to go into a 2-year program at a junior college, which is just, I'm telling you, you go into a junior college, you don't have to take the SATs, etc., and then you can transfer out, and you're more apt to get where you want to go because you already got 2 years in. So you go in as a junior in a regular college. But let's see. Is he going to help people? Yeah, he's going to help. He's got a woman working on it. I wonder if it's Elizabeth, but absolutely guaranteed yes. It might be not till September of next year. Sorry, you guys, but I see him working on this and helping people get out of the, they're tied up in the student loan debt. He's going to help figure it out. So, okay. They got that stuff following you to your grave. Okay. He's not going to win the Nobel Prize. Climate change. Can we do climate change? Can we help with climate change? There is hope. It's not over. It's not like this is ended. I do feel when Biden comes in, he gets a lot of people working on the Green Deal, but it's not going to happen even while he's in office. It feels like it's like a collective thing. Oh, this is interesting. So this is what I'm getting. I'm almost feeling like, thanks to the COVID, all of us are staying home. But they might start thinking that rather than putting people in cars and going to buildings and clearing up the streets and stuff, it might be easier for people to work out of their home. So that's interesting. Climate. Here's a woman that's really working on this. Absolutely, yes. The sun will shine and we'll be happy again. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take up to 10 years, but it's worth it. It's worth it because our kids will be happier. Our car situation is going to be even less toxic. But I almost feel it's really weird that we're going to end up working from home more if you can. You know what I'm saying? Because remember when the COVID first started, there was hardly anybody on the street. It's packed again. Okay, so people want to know when you die, what happens? What kind of judgment is there against you? Well, you judge yourself, actually. When you die, energetically, your soul energy takes on the form of what your body was, because your body still has collective energy in it. It's not actually conscious. It's just energy. Some people can't get away from their body. They just don't want to believe that they're dead. So what happens is they're a soul energy formed like their body, their physical body, roaming, wanting to know, what am I doing here? They eventually come out. And then what happens, as I told you, now somebody turned me on to this guy, Joseph. And he talks about you go to an airport or a train station and then you're going to go whatever direction you're supposed to go. Me, I always saw that you were going to be like in a hospital situation where everybody kind of relaxes in this hospital. You see some of your deceased, depends on your vibrational level when you die. Some people are pretty like energetically going to another dimension. But it takes some getting used to and being all that love energy, and eventually you wake up, you're totally awake. Because a lot of people sleep, which is sort of not a purgatory, but sleep. But judgment, you will look at what you did to others. You have to look at that. And if you can forgive others, that works out better for you, my friend. Be whole. Be whole as your Father in heaven is whole. So what you do is you go over there, they show you all your pluses and your minuses, but they don't discard you or treat you like you're crap. Everybody has a chance to look and see what they did. Now, if you can complete whatever you need to complete on this earth plane, it works out way better for you. Because it's harder to complete it over there. When you're in body, you can make past life karma just slide by. So some of us who are always complaining that it's been a crappy life, be grateful, because basically you're paying off a lot of debt. Those who suffer, and they've told me this before, in your suffering you will see God. So sometimes we pick lives that are really horrific. People would say, oh my God, I can't believe you lived that. But you made an agreement with the people before you came, and in that suffering, you you are connected closer to that. I know that's weird, but it's part of removing past karma. But I know it's like, why do I have to suffer? We don't want to see our children suffer. We want everybody to just live a good life, good life. And some people do come here and they have a good life and good luck and stuff like that, but they've earned whatever they're into. If you come in suffering, it's because you've decided to go ahead and suffer in this lifetime. Like I suffered a lot when I was younger. Now things are kind of going cool. And I'm having a good time. And I'm also not as connected anymore to the ego self, you know. It's kind of fun because I don't worry about things like I used to. So what happens when you cross? Don't be afraid, number one. Sometimes you'll sleep for a while, number two. But your soul energy, once that cord snaps, because somebody asked about cryogenics. Does the soul stay with the body? No, because when you're frozen, you're dead. So you snap the cord. But once you snap that cord, you move on. There's really no going back into the body, unless some people do try. But a lot of people show up at their funerals and even tell me when I'm reading someone, oh my God, that funeral was lovely, just lovely. They'll thank their family for it. So don't ever worry. Some people worry, oh my God, I wasn't there when my dad died, or I never get to the grave. And it's like, they are not tripping. Don't worry, because they're more alive now than when they had a body. They're always with you. It's like that young man that came through the wall when I first was reading at Angel Heart after cancer. And he was a tall, blue-eyed, big beard, motorcycle boots, walked right through the wall. And he's looking at me and he's telling me how his bike went down, how he hit a truck, a 18-wheeler. He actually died at that moment, but they started CPR on him right away, so they brought him back, but he was actually dead. It's weird. So I guess your body can kind of live, but you're not connected. He showed me how he went in the hospital. They had intubated him. He told me about his girlfriend. He had a girlfriend, not a wife, and he had 2 kids. So I'm reading the mother. I can't look at her because she's sobbing. I can't even look at her because I'd start sobbing. So we're talking, and he says to me, tell my mom to knock it off. Tell her I'm more alive now than when I had a body. That's the first time I heard that. They've told me that several times. But don't think that your loved ones are lost out there. They're the comfortable ones. They're the ones not having to struggle. Don't go, oh, poor thing, they're dead. Because no, they're not. They're not dead. They're more alive now than when they had a body. And, you know, I like living right now. I'm very comfortable in my life right now. But if something happens and I hit the chain gang, so to speak, if I have to go on the other side, you know, that's fair enough. I hope I paid back some karma because I had a tough life, so I must have had some karma. But anyway, so somebody wanted to know how many of the Trump administration are sold out to Russia. And let me tell you something. I've told you guys this before. Like Lindsey Graham, he's owned by Russia. And those people like Johnson and those guys that went to Russia, they handed them money and they handed them information. They know things about these people that if it's released to the public, it'll ruin them. Or they even gave them such a check that they took it and now they know they're beholden to Russia. But Russia has these people by the gonads, okay? Especially Lindsey Graham. So I just know that a lot of people are sold out to Russia. A lot of this is going to come out. Remember, when Biden wins and they get into the administration and they start looking at things, it's going to be ugly, and they're going to actually remove 45 from the records. Okay, so somebody also asked if Comey would be rehired, which I don't think so. I think Vidman might come in to do something, but I don't see Comey. I see the people that stood up against Trump getting some sort of payback. So let's check it out. There's some movie coming out, a 2-part on TV. Did you guys see that? I don't know if it's Netflix, but it's about Comey. About what happened with Comey. So tell me, will Comey be rehired? Will Comey be rehired? No. Comey doesn't want to get back into it. He'll be a speaker. He'll be talking. He might even write another book, but no. No. People are still mad at him what he did with Hillary. I know he tried to explain himself. So, and then Trump making a comment about that Peter Strzok, or whatever his name is. You know, him and his lover. And I said to him on Twitter, well, at least he didn't pay his lover $130,000 to shut up. So anyway, he's the last person that should, but you know, he doesn't care. He doesn't care how foolish he looks. When he's like me and Denise were talking, when he's over there pointing and talking trash about people, he's talking about himself. Oh gosh, he can't stand liars, but he's the biggest liar around. Okay. So we did about how many Trumpsters have sold out to Russia. Now, I just want to take a quick look before I go, because can you believe we're already 20 minutes? Pence will not pardon. Okay, I wanted to take a quick look-see on the Durham investigation. Is it a nothing burger? I've read on this before, but it don't hurt to ask again. Is it a nothing burger? And then, you know, I'm starting on my United States map to tell you who wins, who's red and who's blue. I'll get all that done definitely by the middle of October. Is Durham going to come up with something? He's got judges turning upside down on him, so it might be, no. See, they went in there thinking they're kings for a day. This woman leaving has really affected him. It made Durham look at what he's doing, because I think she's like, dude, what are you doing? Why are you doing this? So karma is to pay. I think this woman leaving has a lot to do with his, no, look at this, you guys. It's not going to happen. Initially, like they're coming in, I think Barr's like pushing it. Barr's going to be disbarred. Can't wait. Barr has got some prices to pay. Of course, we're not supposed to be in glee of this stuff. Sorry, you guys. So my guides, my beautiful, beautiful guides with that beautiful buffalo vision I had. Is there anything else you want me to tell everybody? Be at peace. No, we are with you. Okay, so they want you to do, like I always tell you, be silent. Try not to think too much about this. Try to know that this too shall pass. In your silence comes God. So things are looking upside down. People's imaginations are going crazy. Be strong, okay? Be strong. Be in strength. There will be more explosions, not just from Trump's side, but from our side, where we're like, information is coming out. We're fighting evil, you guys. We're fighting evil. He is evil. More information is coming towards us, you guys. So the bird of paradise, oh, look, the outcome is the Ten of Cups. Thank you so much. Celebration in the streets. And look at, we got the Nine of Pentacles, which is the bird of paradise sitting on our shoulders in the house. So as much as the tarot, oh, people will be so happy about a judgment. Now, remember, I felt like he was going to fight. He may even say, I want this to go before the Supreme Court. Like, he's going to lose big time and be ridiculous, but he doesn't care. But I see a judge, it could be Justice Roberts, saying, dude, shut up. Just shut up. I see someone coming in. Justice will be served, is what they want you guys to know. But I don't never see him going to jail, and I'm so sorry about that. I just never see him going to jail. So, anyway. Okay, so I just wanted to throw a quick one out there because I'm going to be working on my book this afternoon. I have to write thank yous, and I want to sit down and I have readings and stuff, you guys. I'm so sorry. Friday and Saturdays are my busy days. So, but I'll see you Sunday with Sterling and our live and everything else. Okay? Ciao.